There are several home remedies that we often recommend to help assist in reducing the pain of a toothache. Although it's important to understand that in order to resolve a toothache, the source of the problem needs to be addressed. And what we mean by that is there are things that you can do to help reduce the symptoms, but until you actually treat the problem, the toothache will always be there and will continue to persist to the point of exhaustion. There are things, though, such as the over-the-counter Oragel and Amisol and things like that that can also aid with the toothache. What they are is just it's an anesthetic that can be kind of painted over the tooth and gums. And what it does is it temporarily numbs the area to make it more comfortable for the person. While it does not resolve the source of the problem with the toothache, it can make the patient a little bit more comfortable as a temporary measure. There are other things as well, taking over-the-counter medications such as an ibuprofen or a Tylenol or something such like as a Aleve. Those are different kinds of medications that can also be taken to kind of help offset some of the symptoms we find with the toothache. However, some of the symptoms we do see with the toothache, such as the cold sensitivity and the biting sensitivity and the gum tenderness, they typically originate from a more deep-rooted problem that medications cannot typically fix long-term, as well as the topical anesthetics just can't get down to where the source of the infection truly is. They will make the situation a little more comfortable, a little bit more tolerable, but they will not fix the toothache. They're more or less an aid to kind of help offset some of the discomfort that the toothache is producing. There are other things that can be done as well, such as trying to swish with the mouth rinse, such as like a peroxide, or maybe even something simple like a Listerine. But typically, obviously keeping your hygiene up is a good thing around the tooth, making sure you use some sort of mouth rinse, possibly using a topical anesthetic such as Oragel, or taking over-the-counter prescriptions like an ibuprofen or Tylenol. These are all home remedies that can be utilized to help calm down some of the symptoms of a toothache until you can get into the dentist.